everybody. I hope everybody is having a blessed day today. Well, as you can see from the title, I did have COVID the beginning of October, and that was pretty rough. I know everybody has their own experiences with it. Some say that it was just a head cold. Some were saying it felt like the flu, or some hardly had anything. But let me tell you, mine was pretty bad, and it did not feel like the flu. Because I had the flu before, since probably a couple of times as a kid, and then the last time was about, I want to say 10 years ago, and that was really, really bad. But COVID, how it hit me, I had a lot of symptoms, but the symptoms weren't, I want to say they weren't too bad, but of course if you're having a lot of symptoms, it just kind of weakens you. But my main thing was extreme fatigue, like you wouldn't believe. I just to comb my hair or brush my teeth, I would get so exhausted that I would have to lay down and then get back up. That was my morning routine. Brush my teeth. After I brush my teeth, I have to lay back down, and then after a couple of minutes, get back up, brush my hair, lay back down, and then go to the bathroom and all that. And with the exhaustion, I also had difficulty breathing. It was like something was pressing against my chest and my back, so it was kind of like squeezing me. And I do have an underlying condition. I do have asthma, so that made it really hard and just tough. It was I had my inhaler with me. I had Zofran. I was popping Tylenol because my fever just wouldn't go down. But it was I couldn't go to work for 3 weeks, but thank the Lord I was able to work from home the third week, because I was kind of off and on going on my laptop, and then I would just tell my work, I'm sorry, I really cannot. And it's pretty bad. So I still don't know where I got it from, because it's out there, but I don't know where I got it from. And I thank the Lord also that my husband didn't get it, because he was my caretaker during that time. My kids stayed at my mom's, and they were fine. My parents were fine. So it was really just me. But I tried everything. I tried everything, and I cried out to the Lord, and I never really questioned why he let it happen to me. And I'm surprised with myself, because I am a whiner and I do question things, but I was surprised at myself, at how I handled it. And I mean, of course, I want to say I was suffering, but I didn't ask him why it happened to me. All I said was, Lord, I don't know your reason, but let this just be for your glory. I don't know what's going to happen, because I do have an underlying condition. I do have asthma. So I said, Lord, if it is my time, then it is my time. I will accept that. And actually, death for a Christian is the greatest thing, because you'll be with your Savior. But I did ask the Lord if he could spare me, because I was afraid that if something did happen to me, my husband, oops, what happened here? I'm afraid that I'm afraid that my husband would get pressured into taking the V. You know, people will start telling him, look what happened to your wife. You need to take it. You need to get your kids V. I was afraid. My husband will not take it. But, again, if something happens to me, he will get attacked from all sides. People will just tell him, you know, think about your kids. Think about yourself. Look what happened to your wife. And, of course, that can be convincing, okay? So I asked the Lord if he could just spare me, because I will be the one, just a testimony that I survived this. And you don't need the V. You need Jesus. And if it's your time, make sure you're right with God. That's all it is. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of death. Because like I said, it's the most beautiful thing that can happen to a Christian. I know it sounds odd, even to some Christians when I say that, but it is, because you're going to be with your God, with the one you love. So anyway, I'm still not taking it. My husband's still not taking it, and definitely my kids, I'm not letting my kids take it. It's just funny, because the first day I came back to work, my boss was really nice, but she asked me, are you gonna take it now? And I just looked at her, and then the look on her face was just epic. I just would not take it. And she practically rolled her eyes, but it's okay. I mean, it's fine. You know, if they feel that the V will save them from this, then I'm tired of arguing. I know it will not save me from the virus, but Jesus saved me. That's all I'm gonna say. He did. And you know what? Let me just say that while I was sick, it was the sweetest time I've had with Jesus, because all I had was him. I mean, my husband couldn't take off from work. He would get penalized if he took off, even though they knew I had COVID. And they wouldn't even let him quarantine because he wasn't having any symptoms. I don't understand it, but you know what? It's fine. So he had to go to work, so I was left alone in the house. And you know, it was actually great, because I talked to the Lord and I cried out to him. And I'm just, you know, let this be for your glory. Let it be a testimony. Not me, nothing of me. Just, this is all you. This is all you. And at the end of this, let you be glorified. And it was just a sweet time with my Savior. Because I was just really weak. I was confined to my bed. I really didn't. Texting exhausted me. Okay, and people were texting me, worried about me, praying for me, saying we're thinking about you and praying for you, and you know, and I want to respond, but I was just so exhausted. I didn't want to text, and you know, I just wanted to lay there and just leave me alone. I'm sorry to say that, but that was how I felt. So so yeah, it was a really, really hard time for me. If you've never had the virus, or if you have had the virus and it wasn't bad for you, don't what is that word? If you hear somebody who has it and is struggling, don't dismiss it as, you know, oh, really, it's just the flu, and you know, it's not that bad. Well, let me tell you, it was pretty bad for me. It really was. My husband actually had to rush me to the ER. Ironically, the first day I was officially out of quarantine, okay? my husband had to rush me to the ER because my breathing got really, really bad, and I was just gasping for air. But they really didn't do anything but thank God everything was normal. Chest x-ray was normal, ECG was normal, but they really didn't give me any oxygen, which was kind of disappointing because I was struggling. But they did give me what do you call this, steroids, which actually helped in the next few days, so I'm thankful for that. But really, that was it. And they gave me a prescription for an inhaler that I already had, so I just had to deal with it. When I came and they discharged me, I just had to bear it at home. But anyway, by the grace of God, I slowly got better, and I'm actually, let me say 99% better. There are just times that I do get chest tightness or shortness of breath. Sometimes when I'm just sitting, it's weird. And my taste isn't completely back. I would say maybe 90% back, but not completely. There's still some food that just doesn't taste right. And my smell is completely back, I think. So yeah, mine was pretty bad. So just don't tell people, oh, or you know, tell people that COVID is fake and it was you know, man-made. It might be, actually, I don't know, but it's at least it was real to me for 2-3 weeks. So anyway, that's why I was off of YouTube. I haven't been posting. I was just trying to recuperate and just trying to get better, and renewing my relationship with the Lord. And again, like I said, I'm actually thankful that it happened, because my life just got so busy and I was just preoccupied with a lot of things, and the Lord halted me and just told me, slow down, you know, talk to me, and that's what I did, and I'm thankful for that. So yeah, I'm here, I'm back. I will start posting soon. I have had a few dreams, but you know what? It was during my COVID days, and I did not write them down, unfortunately, because again, like I said, I was just so exhausted and tired that I didn't write them down. Now I forgot. I'm so mad, but it's okay. But anyway, I will be posting soon. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless you. I miss you guys. God bless you.